So this is the third Sunday, and you know what happens on third Sundays is we have one of our members come forward and share how unity principles have affected their lives. And today it is my great pleasure to introduce to you Ann Chenhall. You have to hold it.
I have to hold it. Okay. Balancing between doing and being, between head and heart, has defined much of my life. Living from the inside out. Focus on being clarifies my doing. When I focused on who God is, I easily inserted an extra O. God is good. And this is my faith in a divine being or a force within me. The second unity principle, when I realized I am God expressing, then I realized I am good expressing, so I recognize ways to do good in this lifetime. When friends would ask me what I wanted to do with my life, I would say, I want to save the world. That usually was greeted with laughter. How could I? Earlier, I was eager to become my best self, finding a profession, my family life, developing a loving partnership with my husband. I asked for help, and Reverend Jim Rosemurgy of the Spokane Unity was there with a one-on-one discussion and meditation that led me to my path of becoming a teacher of children. My life was full of to-do lists. I went back to school to get my certification when our children were young. We moved to Olympia. Then I became a public school teacher, and my life was full of how to meet the needs of my students. Sundays, I was usually grading papers and developing lesson plans for the week ahead. Jean Garwood invited me to attend the 40th celebration of Interfaith Works. I knew this community of faith representatives doing good and working for peace and social justice would matter. This would combine my earlier passions for diversity, honed through many years of cultural anthropology classes, with what my heart called me to do. Connecting unity to interfaith works became my mission. We are one humanity, many paths to good. That's why I'm still the unity representative to Interfaith Works after almost 10 years. I'm involved in other nonprofits and volunteer leadership, those that feel right to me. I have leadership roles in the Washington State School Retirees Association and in my Toastmasters Club. The fifth unity principle, action, has become the wonderful way to live the human life I have left, one small act at a time. I am enough. My life is abundant with ways to do good, to respect, to love. When I retired from teaching 12 years ago, I was uncertain how to fill my days. I began to reflect on what my heart led me to do. I developed faith that I would find some answers. I have always been curious and a seeker. I made a few quilts, I did yard work, did some clay projects, and read some books. I was back to finding myself again. I had time to take a meditation class from Anatha of Unity. I took another Unity class about life balancing, then one exploring, who have you come here to be? I joined several spirit groups, especially those offered by Mary Ellen Solstice. I started attending Unity of Olympia more regularly. The New Thought Bible study classes put Christianity into a historical reality for me, not just organized religion. I intertwine being and doing in my personal life. I love my walking meditation in nature every day. Repeating the prayer for protection over and over finally allowed me to let go and trust God as our son worked through his bipolar diagnosis, acceptance, and his life ahead. Divine order requires me to bring forth patience and to recognize the good, even in challenging times, and to confidently lose my fear of the great unknown. I am grateful for it all.